live stream. It is Wednesday, June the 25th, and just out doing my regular mowing, and it is unfortunately raining, so I wasn't sure whether or not I'd be able to do a stream. Or how well the stream's going to work here, because typically when it's cloudy or rainy, the cell signal isn't very strong, but we'll play it by ear and see how it goes. Um, yeah, it was raining pretty good, like a heavy drizzle, we'll call it, for a bit there. It seems to have let off a little bit right now, so we'll give it a shot and see if we can stream or how long we can stream for. So let me just turn the camera around, go on the ultra wide. You can kind of see the windshield there, and we'll see how well we can. Yeah, so it stopped at the moment. A wet, soggy day. Ooh, those are not good. That could be a flat tire. Nasty. So see what we can do here. Hopefully the rain holds off. All right. Do that house on the other corner there. Parking's very limited sometimes in this neighborhood, so you just kind of grab a spot wherever you can find one. Although today there's actually quite a few spots across the street there. There's some open ones and one over here. Glasses on. As always, let me know how the audio is, just to confirm. Patchiness on this lawn. It's a little bit dried out in some spots, it looks like. Maybe an issue with irrigation, come to think of it. We do have sprinklers here. That front corner there, you can see it's kind of dried out looking. Of course, not a big fan of working in the rain after 20 years of kind of having to do it, but it is what it is. This is kind of an opportunity to try out the Milwaukee mower in the rain. Although I don't think the Milwaukee is actually rated to be used in the rain. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully don't have any issues with it in terms of that, or cause any damage to it. I'm sure it must have some sort of waterproof kind of rating, but they're just not advertising it. They're not warranting it. That's my thought. I know that I'm using the Forge batteries. I know those have some protection. One of the things I wish with Milwaukee that they would be a little bit more clear on is giving stuff or advertising the IPX rating of their tools. Like for instance, with the first generation string trimmer, there was, you can see like all these stickers here. On the first gen one, there was clearly a sticker that had a rain cloud with an X through it. Don't use it in the rain. This model doesn't have that, but it doesn't say anything specifically about what the rating for weather or rain would be. Or some other brands I've used, like Crest and stuff, will have an actual, IPX 67 rating or something like that, which means that you can actually like grab a garden hose and hose them off. Including the batteries. We got a comment from Leonardo. Does that make it? It's hard to see the names. Just because the phone is literally just under my chin. It's hard to focus. Get your eyes to focus. Of course, it's mounted, so I can't just grab it with the hands on the trimmer. I think it says you started 3 minutes ago. Started what, 3 minutes ago? The stream? Or make sure my audio is working. There's also steel batteries. There's also steel batteries, steel FSA 135R, Kami multi-function. Are those rated for weather or bad weather? It's interesting. I watched last year's Milwaukee Pipeline event. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to attend. Milwaukee had invited me, but I wasn't able to go. But I watched some of the footage from other people, and I remember seeing distinctly a display about the Forge batteries. And they had like a fish tank with water, and they had the batteries submerged underwater. And we're talking about how there's like a coating or something on them. But that being said, which I would assume. Hold on a second here. I'm gonna put you guys on mute. Hello.
How are you?
Good. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
Client just catching up. Circle. Just give me a second. Then I will check comments in a minute. Trying to get as much of this trimmed up while the rain has stopped. Fortunately, you see from this corner here that a lot of vehicles that come out of the alley. I'll just cut across here. The big ruts in the line. Look like a big boulder or rock. The well-fertilized pole. You ever see of your neighborhood dog? All right. see. Leonardo Mate says coffee drink or tea drink. So I'm not sure what you mean by that. Actually, in fact, I'm not sure what you mean by any of the comments. You started 3 minutes ago. I'm not sure what that meant. There's also steel batteries, steel. I'm not sure what you meant by that. Are they waterproof? And then coffee drink or tea drink. All right, let's grab this. Some more here. Interesting that the stream seems to be working pretty good considering the weather. Got my gloves. Tripod. All right. Let's see how this does. Mowing on 2 inches. Set this off to the side for a moment. Yeah, I'm pretty surprised that the stream is actually working. It's so weird. Yesterday, I had nothing but issues with the stream, and the weather was so much better. In a place that I have streamed before lots of times, and it always worked. Yesterday, it just was like not cooperating. See, I'm starting to get some battery on the back, losing 1 bar and going back. It's kind of in that between 3 bars and 4 bars. It's a great feature with this Milwaukee mower is that having that battery readout right there at the back is nice because that's where your eyes are all the time, looking at what you're mowing, versus even having it on the handle causes you to have to look down. Or like the X-Mark mower that didn't even have a battery readout on it. Simple but very effective.
I'm just mowing on the regular mode, not the splits, like high power mode. I'd call it like low power mode, but it's actually like an automatic. The mower will ramp up the RPM on its own if it senses that it's the blades are encountering some resistance with like heavier grass or taller grass. So listen for that. Listen for the RPMs. You might be able to hear it if it does change. Of course, you can force it into high power mode with the button there. But I just leave it on the auto. It's a little tighten ups and stuff here. All right. You guys get a different angle. Get a different angle here. This is the first time I'm mowing any sort of wet grass with this Milwaukee. So, kind of seeing firsthand how this reacts. And I left it at the 2-inch height that I would have been cutting. Normally, a lot of times, if it was actively raining coming down, then I would maybe raise the height a notch to the next height up. But let's see how it's doing. You can kind of hear a little bit of difference oh, there's that ramping up. Oh, and there it just ramped down again. So that's that auto mode. See how much grass accumulates underneath. I have not found a mower yet that can mow without building up grass, of course, underneath. And it's a bit thicker here, so definitely sounds different though, so there must be some buildup we're gonna have to clean out. Okay, he says. Oh yeah, so it's starting to drop. Starting to drop some clippings, so let's clean it out. Yeah, you can hear it built up. this area again, where it was dropping some of those clippings. That is the reality of the Pacific Northwest, though. It's raining most of the year, although this time of the year it's usually pretty dry. Like summer, a couple months. Over that spot. I'll bring you guys up a little bit closer. Again, for wet grass, I should probably be mowing this a little bit higher, but kind of seeing how this mower handles it. First experience with wet grass on this mower. This is where I wish Milwaukee would have a dedicated, like, true high lift blade. I know they sell an optional high lift blade, but it's not a high lift bagging blade. It's more of a mulching blade. High lift blades are really important when it comes to wet grass. If you're trying to bag. But with these small mowers, it really makes it so that you can still mow lawns in the wet because they're small, they're light. You can flip them over easily to clean them out on each lawn. Let's get you back on the So that's an interesting test so far. Keeping the blades on auto. Grass is pretty long, keeping it at regular height. Next lawn I do, I'll probably try seeing if there's a difference mowing with the machine set at the high power mode for the whole lawn. seeing if that makes a noticeable difference. The key to cutting and bagging wet grass is airflow. So that means keeping the deck clean and keeping your bag and chute area clean. Alright, let's not too bad. I just want to check this little spot here. Some extra clippings. And also there's some over there. I'm going to just do a quick sweep of. Alright. You see it still cuts pretty cleanly. There. Oh, you know what I should do? Let me get a still image for a thumbnail. Like that there. So I can grab a screenshot if I decide to. This mower is now 2 weeks old? Not even? Week and a half? Yeah, it's a week and a half. Look at it. It looks already completely filthy. Being used every day, all day long. I know you guys won't be able to tell, obviously, you're watching, but this fence here you can see is brand new, and it smells amazing. Western red cedar.
Smells so nice. I think one of the best smells in nature. Western red cedar. Right there's no clippings on the ground. Alright. This one here in the corner could use a cut. So much clover. Oh, thankfully the rain held off. I was sitting in my truck for maybe 5 minutes or so before I started, waiting for the rain. Flip this around. So there you have it, guys. That is this small little lawn mowing live stream on that particular client. I've been mowing that client for maybe 6 or 7 years now. Just that little corner. Super nice people. I also trim some of the bushes and stuff, and the cedars. There's some big cedars there in the front that I do usually every year for them. Kind of help out the. I don't know if you know. Well, obviously, you guys, if you've been watching from the beginning, you would have noticed the client come out. The client's father and mother live in the house as well, and he used to be a landscaper. That was his job before he retired. So he dabbles and likes obviously being outside and working in the garden, but just can't do what he was able to once do in his younger years. So I've been taking care of the lawn and all that, and things like the larger cedars and stuff like that. I handle for them, but he will go around and dabble. That's why you would have seen, I don't know if you noticed, around that kind of little side lawn by the gardens, that there was like boxwood cuttings left all over the ground and stuff, because he just kind of comes out and dabbles and works on stuff and um, each day and does a little bit here, a little bit there, and then they'll have me come in usually in the fall, in October, and I'll do a once over on everything, and then he kind of just holds it and maintains it for the rest of the season, little by little. So, but yeah, super nice people. They're always one of the clients are always giving me Christmas gifts every year and stuff like that. So really, really nice. Um, but yeah, that's other than that. Pretty basic one. There's no backyard in that, or no grass in the backyard on that one. So it's just that kind of front boulevard. He's always telling me how he gets lots of compliments, and it's no surprise. Compliments on the lawn and stuff. And of course, if you look at the neighborhood here, it's no surprise because you got kind of like all these other lawns that are like this one here is not, they cut it like every who knows how often, and then the ones over here are kind of left, and then across over there's a bunch of townhouses, and those are kind of left, right? Then you look at theirs, and it's just, even with the gardens and stuff, like you look at here, and everything's like overgrown, but then theirs is, pretty nice. It's all kind of taken care of and fertilized and aerated and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's no wonder that they would get compliments on how the lawn looks, just by sheer fact that they take care of it and have hired somebody like me to do the weekly mowing and all that sort of stuff. So it makes a big difference. Um, yeah, so that's it for this one, I think, guys. Thanks to Leonardo Miggett for uh, chiming in on the chat with a few comments. Appreciate that. Thanks for those who have um, just lurking in the background and popped in and popped out watching. Appreciate that as well. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do any more live streaming today. I'll just see how the kind of day plays out. It's always trickier when it's a cloudy, rainy, overcast day. Kind of usually messes with the cell signals and stuff. But we'll see how it goes. If you're watching this afterwards, be free to leave a comment in the comments if you like, and I will answer those as they come in. If you guys like these lawn mowing live streams, again, of course, as I always say, it's something that will always be impromptu because of all the different variables with doing lawn mowing live streams in different areas and cell signals and weather and all that sort of stuff. So it's not something that I can um, predict or advertise in advance that, hey, come join me for a live stream, lawn mowing live stream, because it's just not, it's impossible to do that. And you can see even in the last couple day live streams that I've done, the other thing, clients are always coming out, they're always talking and stuff, so I'm always trying to, put it on mute and stuff as well during those periods, and sometimes the talk can be a few minutes to a longer time. So it's just one of those things, right? So it's always variable. So, but if you're interested, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, because that's the best way to know. YouTube will notify you as soon as I do go live, so you can check it out. Tommy Hanlon has dropped in again. Thanks, Tommy. Says good evening from Dublin. Good evening to you, Tommy. I appreciate you dropping in this evening where you're at. There in Dublin, Ireland. What's my best? I don't know if it's what do they say? What's that famous kind of thing that people are known, or Ireland or Irish are known as saying or whatever? It's like top of the morning to you, something like that. I don't know if that's even a good Irish accent or not. Top of the morning to you. So you'd have to let me know if that's a good Irish accent or if that is just very insulting. Top of the morning to you, Tommy. I guess it'd be evening there. So, at any rate, I appreciate you guys tuning in to the live stream. We'll see how it goes for the afternoon. Maybe I can do that last house of the day, that one that's that heritage house. That one's really nice lawn to do, but we'll see how it plays out again. So many different variables with cell signal and things like that. Also, let me know if you guys would be interested in uh, like uh, live stream hangouts where besides doing the mowing, I'm doing other live streams where I'm just kind of hanging out and nobody actually says that here unless they wish to get mugged as a tourist. Top of the morning. Top of the morning to you. Uh, that's funny. Yeah, that would sure make you stand out. That's so funny. So at any rate, appreciate you guys joining in, and we'll see if maybe a little bit later I can do another live stream later in the day. Appreciate you guys all tuning in, and for those who have left comments, especially appreciate you guys. Makes it a little bit less. How would I put it? Um, Thanks. Tommy says thanks for the new camera tourist. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Get jumped and get some free camera equipment. Right? It's just one of those things like stand out like a sore thumb when you're a tourist. I always try now. I used to be like that, traveling with the the fancy DSLR camera and all that sort of stuff because you want the best shots and stuff. Now I'm always like I travel as light as possible. Just my cell phone. That's it. Unless it's like gathering content or something like Equip Expo, I have. But I think even moving forward, if I go to Equip Expo and things like that, I would be just traveling really, really light with like just a action camera and wireless mics and stuff that I can just have in a bag. Nothing hanging around your neck, right? Just as little as possible. No laptops, no nothing. Just travel with as little stuff as possible. At any rate, yeah, let me know if you guys are interested in doing any sort of like live stream hangouts and stuff where it's just not in a mowing setting and more controlled environment too, that I can mix some of those in. Or maybe that would be something that I could do at a set time each week, set day, set time each week to do a sort of a live stream hangout and then sprinkle in the daily lawn mowing live streams as well whenever possible. So that's it for this one, guys. Top of the morning or top of the rest of the afternoon to you all, and we will see you guys in the next one. All right, thanks for watching.